Video. I love this absolutely beautiful quote about lighthouses. It says, "And be sure to keep your light bright and shining. You never know just how many people you may be a lighthouse for. You never know how many people find their way home, even in the wildest storms, because you are there." And I believe that comes from somebody called Cleo Wade. Thanks, Cleo. That's really lovely. So in all times, difficult times, normal times, and happy times, is there someone who is a lighthouse for you, perhaps? Is there someone that you could be a lighthouse for, maybe? Even if we're not feeling like we're 100% on top of things ourselves, we may be, and we can choose to exude a presence that others might find comforting or inspiring or enlightening in some way. I'd like to share a couple of stories, quick stories, about some of the lighthouses I have in my life with you. It may just help you to realize who or what is your lighthouses in your life that guides you positively. One lighthouse for our family is the school that our three sons go to. It's a smaller school, not a huge school, and it shines a very strong light for the whole school community. We're very blessed to be involved with that school. Our school really seems to care, it really cares, and it leads and supports, and interestingly, it has a lighthouse. They have a lighthouse on their school emblem, or crest, as you would say. It's kind of rather interesting, isn't it? Maybe that's where the idea came from, for me talking about lighthouses. It's certainly one of them. One of the places the idea came from. So in this current homeschooling situation, our school are finding amazing ways to support the students and families. They're making the homeschooling fun, effective, and very inclusive, involving everybody and looking after everybody. It can't be easy to set up what they have done, but they're doing a marvellous job. So, they're a lighthouse school. I also have a friend who is a lighthouse in her own way. She cares for people. She keeps in touch. Whenever she's in town, she makes a point of letting her friends know and being available to catch up with them if they're able to. And when we do catch up, she's interested in what's going on in my life and asks me questions. She's a lighthouse to me in the way she demonstrates friendship. Now, we used to go to dances together with our families. As couples, we used to go to dances together a lot, which she would organise. And whenever I hear the song Sweet Home Alabama, I think of her because it's a favourite of hers and her husband's. They lived in Alabama for a time. So, at weddings or dances, we've been to with them, that song would always somehow get played and they'd be off to dance to it, love it, happy memories. So that's a lighthouse friend. Another lighthouse for me is my personal coach. His intelligent and caring and clever guidance has been very powerful in helping me to work through blockages and issues that have been holding me back from being the person that I've always wanted to be and achieving some of the goals that I've always aspired to reaching. My coach is consistent, a good listener, has emotional intelligence and is compassionate, and he represents a powerful lighthouse for me, which I guess is what a coach should be, really. That's partly why we have a coach, isn't it? So there's 3 examples of coaches that I can think of. So in my view, we can have people, we can have organisations in our lives that represent lighthouses to guide us. They can take many shapes and forms and guide us in different areas of our lives. So today, perhaps you could stop and think, who is a lighthouse for you? And equally importantly, who might you be, or could you choose to be, a lighthouse for? One word of caution though, I was thinking about this. If we have too many shining lights to follow, chances are we might get a bit dazzled, rather like a big dazzling disco ball. So just be aware of that. Carefully selected lighthouses, are good, but dazzling disco balls maybe not so good. If you're moved by the idea of being the type of person who lives in such a way that they're a great example to others. So in essence, being the best version of yourself. If that's what you'd like to be, then you may like to check out my online course. It's called Love Being You, And it's about getting that upper hand on confidence and happiness and personal success. I'll put the link below so that you can read more about it. Take care. See you soon. Lots of love.